I wake with silence screaming underneath my ribs. A quiet war I fight alone, no witness, no forgive. The mirror doesn't lie, but it never tells the truth. Just 1,000 versions of me buried in my youth. I trace the lines of failure like constellations lost, each one a price I pay without ever knowing the cost. I built a life on ashes, called a ruin home. Learned to wear my solitude like skin and bone. But somewhere in the wreck, a rhythm still survives, a whisper in the static saying you're still alive. I gather every fragment, jagged, wrong and raw, because even shattered things can still become a law. Between the scars I found a flame, not clean, not pure, but sacred just the same. I rose without applause, with shaking, bleeding hands, and learned the soul expands in ways the world can't understand. Between the scars I forged a vow to live without pretending to be broken and still proud. They said just let it go, as if grief obeys command, as if memory unburns when you unclench your hand. But I've lived through silence loud enough to crack the sky, and bled into the soil just to learn I wouldn't die. I walk barefoot through my past, no edits, no disguise. The ghosts still speak in riddles, but I meet them eye to eye. Not here to be unbroken, just here to be real, because scars don't mean weakness, they just prove that I feel. I let the darkness know my name, let it shape my form, because some truths are only born inside the storm. I built a faith from fragments, from the pain I couldn't hide, and learned the night don't kill you, it just teaches you to rise. Between the scars I found a flame, not clean, not pure, but sacred just the same. I rose without applause, with shaking, bleeding hands, and learned the soul expands in ways the world can't understand. Between the scars I forged a vow to live without pretending to be broken and still proud. Every wound was a scripture I was forced to read, every bruise a sermon carved deep beneath my need. I didn't heal for comfort, I healed to take control, to tear the chains of shame from around my soul. I am not the silence that they tried to make me speak, I am not the fragile thing they buried for being weak. I am the fire they thought would fade in the rain, still burning, whispering truth through the flame. Between the scars I built a shrine to the nights I broke and still chose to rise. I rise not clean, not whole, but knowing who I am, and that's more than survival, it's a reclamation plan. Between the scars I found my light, flickering wild, but beautifully right. Between the scars I don't just survive, I resurrect, I testify.